Lay, 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 lay. Lay, 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 lay.
Ashtas similar to me are chosen by the crowd. They have a gift from the gods themselves. A gift to help in cases like these. Unfortunately, this time is different.
Look what I've got for you!
What have you done?
I've been following his trail for a very long time, and the only thing I've found along the way are sparks and ash. The disruption of time that arose here is different.
Don't go!
Nadimir! Nadimir!
Its source lies in the poor souls you've encountered.
For the love of gods!
You've already messed up enough. Here, it will end. Here, I'll finally catch you.